Hello, today I want to talk about change. Change could be something negative, but what it is, I want to talk about something positive. Something positive when it comes to changing, something that can make it really happen for you. Let's talk about that change. Ways that can make it happen for you to have an interview. Ways for make it to happen so that you can go into someone's door and know that you know what you're talking about. Change. There's like so many different things as far as change. Some people look at change as something negative. They look at it as something that they feel like they need to do. And they don't change because they don't like changing. What it is that I want you to look at change as something different. I want you to look at it as something that's positive. Change. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about two different people today. The first thing we're going to talk about is myself. This is something I had to go through. What it was is I was working on a job. And what it is that I was getting tired. I was very tired. I was very tired. And at this point in time, there was so many people that was I mean, it was almost like things was going wrong. It was like these people wasn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, the money wasn't coming in, nothing was happening for me. And so I really needed to change. I needed to find out what is it that was causing me to do this. So in February the 7th of 2014, I got remarried again. And what happened was that I decided to stay home for a while. And during that time, for 6 months, God had me to sit down and read about all the things that He loves about me. Because remember, for a long time, I don't think I knew that God loved me. I think that I thought of everything that was wrong about me. But what it is that He was trying to show me that He loves me. He wants the best for me. And so during that time, God had me to read books about marriage. He had me read about things about being a good wife. He had me read positive things. He had me reading His Word. I mean, I was like reading everything. I was like read like 7 books. that was pretty crazy. I like read like 7 books. And so during this time, I was like, oh my God, I thought it was just going to be 1 month where I was going to go back to my job, but it ended up being 7 months. And so at that point in time, I was like, I need to make a decision. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? I knew that I wanted to talk to people. I want to encourage people. I wanted to tell people that you can do it. You don't have to care about what other people think. You can do it. And so what it is I left my job and I ended up opening up Miracles Can Happen. Actually, it was me and my husband that opened it up. Miracles Can Happen. And so during that time, I realized, I was like, oh my God, I sat there and I can't believe I read 7 books at one time. I read 7 books. And I read His Word. And I read about how God sees me. God wants me to see myself as victorious. He wants me to see myself as someone that is going to do things. He wants me to see myself that all things are possible to him that believes. He wants me to believe that I'm a lender, not a borrower. He wants me to believe all those things, not those things that the devil wants me to do. And so then what it was is there was another person I was talking about. It's my mother. It's my mother. And so during the time that this story begins that my mother, she was working at a job. And what it was is that when she was working at a job, she she was doing a lot of things. She was what basically she was in charge. But in the process of her being in charge, a lot of the younger people, they knew a lot more than what she did. So what happened was that they offered her the opportunity to get some training. But she thought she knew it all. She thought that she did not need to. She thought that she didn't know how to. She didn't know how to. She thought that she knew it all. And so basically, what happened was that they said that she needed to be let go. So when she was let go, she said, "Oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? I can't do this. It's almost like, I mean, they like snatched the job from under me." But what it is that she needed to change. And so then she ended up she went home and she thought about it and she said, "You know what? I know what I really want to do. I really want to do project management." So she got a project management certificate and then she ended up getting another job and she's so happy. And that's what it means as far as changing what you may think that you don't need to do. Maybe you need to change something. You know, change can be really good. It could also be really bad. But what it is, I want to talk to you once again about positive changing. Let's talk about things that you can do in order to change your life in order to make it to another level. The first thing you need to do is you need to write it down. What exactly do you want to do? Write it down. Then after that, you need to decide, what do you have to change? What do you have to change in order for that to happen? What do you have to do in order to make that happen? And then just go for it. Don't think about the negative people. Don't think about things that people may say. Just do it. If that's what you want to do it. That's what my mentor told me. Just do it. And I did. So once again, I just want to talk to you about change. Change in a positive way. Change that can make things happen. Change.